a weirdo. Hi.
Hello. So which camera do we look at now?
I don't know. There's two of them.
Weird. So we are in a, also, hi, welcome
Hi.
to Bardic Tales. We are in a weird technological transition here. Tonight we are live casting on Facebook.
That's hi
That's
over
hello.
there.
And we are also pre-recording for YouTube. And the reason we're not simply live streaming on YouTube is they have this fun little thing where you have to wait 24 hours after validation to get blah, blah, blah technology and nerd stuff. Anyway.
And we totally, knew that and waited because it sounded fun.
Yeah, this was strategic. We wanted to wait.
Strategic.
Yes.
Makes it sound like we plan things ahead.
Certainly not what I'm going to wear on any given day, that's for sure. So, hi. What are we going to talk about this week? Should we start with...
Drinks.
Yes. Wow.
So, you can see...
Is this what it's like when we pour your glasses outrageously full?
Yes, it is.
Have to be super mega careful.
They order a pint. I'm going to make sure they get a pint.
Yeah. This is fair. When they say pint glass, they don't mean pint glass plus a little bit of room so that you don't spill. They mean
those
pint
do
glass.
Exist.
They do.
Apparently.
Yeah, and we don't have them.
Didn't know that.
So that's fine.
And you can totally see my amazing matching leggings because I didn't want to put on actual pants because it's Sunday.
Hey.
But I thought I'd be hidden by the table and it'd just be like a cute Jurassic Park. Well, YouTube won't be able to see it. See, it's Jurassic Park. Yeah.
YouTube is all that matters. Address that camera.
Address the camera. I feel like that camera widens me out.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I, on the other hand, am drinking Fire Lord Zuko. You didn't actually say what you were drinking.
No, I just said it was really full.
I'm drinking Fire Lord Zuko, and it looks really, really pretty on the YouTube camera.
I'm digging that.
It looks nice on Facebook too, but the YouTube,
really looking forward to
really
that.
pretty.
That's nice. I, on the other hand, am drinking Old Books. It's running out. Don't worry, it's not quite gone yet. We've still got a little ways to go, but I wanted some, darn it, so I'm going to have some.
Exactly. Are we on our last keg of Zuko?
Yeah, no. We still have one more 6th barrel. That's 5 gallons in Internet Land.
Sure.
I just looked at it the other
Okay,
day.
so then you know.
Yes.
He's the keeper of the levels.
Yeah, I do the levels and I do the fun, make it bubbly stuff. And she's the artist who actually makes it taste good. So.
Well.
Well, there's that.
So, yeah.
So, this has been an eventful week.
It's been a good week.
What have we blasted through this week?
Oh, good grief. I knew this was coming, and yet I did not prepare. I've been sitting playing video games, honestly, all day. No, I gave my daughter a bath, and I did dishes.
And we played as a family.
And we played as a family.
To be honest, we've all been playing video games.
I showered.
You did? Yeah, you did.
Which is a daily occurrence, but still, you get points for that.
You do.
Okay, so this week, let's see. We had board game night with Werewolf. We had Boga on Halloween, and then we had Halloween that same day because it was on Halloween.
That's weird.
Where we handed out candy, full-size candy bars to people, and then we also had two new releases, both of which are now gone.
Yeah, so apparently you guys like both Huckleberry and Pumpkin. So
yes.
That was nice. We had Huckleorian.
Yes.
Which is the Huckleberry Mandalorian.
Because we released it on Friday when second season of Mandalorian began to be released. And my favorite part, I think, of this weekend was when the male Mandalorian came in and let me take a picture of him drinking Huckleorian with Baby Yoda.
Check the Facebook page. It was epic.
It was really good. And they were so sweet. They brought in Mandalorian and Baby Yoda cookies to give to the kids and a Baby Yoda plushie for us that they made. So...
And it looks fantastic.
It's so awesome. So come into the tap room and you can see it. He's hanging out on the tap, not the tap wall, the Mug Club shelf right now.
Just look for the green.
Yes. Not that there's a ton of green up there already.
Yeah, but he's the cutest green.
He is the cutest green.
Yeah. Sometimes he does the magic hand.
Maybe that could be the name for your next beer.
Magic hand?
Yeah.
That's going to be close. Might have to think about that one. So yeah, we blew through the pumpkin beer. Marcus, if you're watching, it was a raging success. Well done. We're going to go ahead and make that one again, I believe, if he's free. And if he's not,
You can
probably just make it on my own anyway and
Don't
then
think
wave
he
to
would
him
be-
as he goes by.
I don't think you'd be too terribly upset. Like,
Probably not, but I would ask permission.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah,
but yeah.
absolutely.
So if you enjoyed the pumpkin beer, great. We got good reviews
Which
on it.
what was the name of the pumpkin beer for those who missed it?
Marcus Mark and the Pumpkin Punch.
It makes me so happy.
It's like I need to pose shirtless.
Right.
No, or not. I could not do that and
So-
probably get a lot more sales.
So on our Square little, I always feel bad calling it a POS system. I mean, I know it's a point of sale
Stands
system.
for point of sale, not anything else.
Anyways, so on the iPad where we have Square pulled up, we put pictures for all of the different drinks so that it's very easy, very quickly to tell which one's which. And I found a picture of Mark Wahlberg carrying a pumpkin, and that's the picture for Marcus Mark and the Pumpkin Bunch.
Yep.
It made me happy.
It made me giggle too.
So, I always play with my hair.
It's okay. I like playing with your hair too.
I know you do.
I should braid it.
It's because you're missing yours.
But I like that. So
I
this
do
way I
too.
get the best of both worlds. I get to play and I get to put sweatshirts on without having to worry about anything. So
At any rate.
that was most of the taproom news.
Yeah. Board game night went really well.
Board game night went really well.
I suspect in the near future we might change it up a little bit. Make it, I think, something that is going to be even better.
Glenn says,
woo
"Woo
to
to
game night! Yes.
I agree.
Yes, definitely. And then Boga went exceptionally well.
For having to keep everybody distanced and,
I know, yeah.
and respect square footage rules, you guys really killed it.
Yeah,
That was good.
And because it was Halloween, people dressed up. So I think my favorite was the couple who came in as peanut butter and jelly toast, and then did the entire yoga class in the peanut butter and jelly toast costumes.
Did they hug so that there would be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
They should have.
They should have.
I don't know.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. And then handing out candy bars all Halloween was really
Handing
fun.
out what kind of candy bars?
Full-size candy bars.
Full-size candy bars because we're cool.
Yeah, we are cool.
At least that's what our kids tell us.
And our moms.
And our moms tell us we're cool too.
I think my favorite part of that was the mom who brought in her girls, a friend of ours, and started to walk out, and I'm like, no, you forgot your candy, and she's like, but I'm the mom. The mom never gets the candy. I'm like, yes, you get the candy.
Moms get candy at Bardic.
Yes. So that
So
was.
does the dad.
So do the dads. That's right. If you can't hear, our son is commentating way over there. So, yeah.
That's about it for taproom news this week.
Yeah.
So yesterday, was it yesterday?
Yesterday was Saturday.
Yes.
Halloween.
So so it was.
Yes.
Yesterday I had a pun intended monster of a brew day. Does that mean the part of the brew that's called the mash was the monster mash?
It was.
Anyway, brewing up. Oh,
Oh, okay. So Kaylee was the one in the peanut butter and jelly with her husband Luke. So.
Nice.
Yay!
Hooray
I wish I would have seen that.
Hooray for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yes. And good on you for dedication to the costume.
Yeah, for real. So, yes, on Saturday we had a new brew day, brewed up the next of the premium series. Some of you will recall Gold Fever. A few of you got to try that. It was outrageously strong and rich.
And successful.
And
it went quick.
Crazy successful. One of the fastest pouring beers we've ever had, which for only pouring 4 ounces at a time, since it was a 14.3% beer, that's impressive at how quickly it got burned through.
Yes.
By different people. It wasn't just like 1 or 2 guys that really had problems they need help for. We
wouldn't have served them.
No, of course not. That's irresponsible.
And
but
we
I
are
was
responsible adults.
Apparently, that's why people,
We have license to prove that.
That's why they let us spend money.
Yes.
I brewed the successor to that yesterday. It's going to be a winter warmer. Still working on a name, but it's going to be very nicely spiced. It's going to be subtle, so it's not going to be just real sake in the jaw spicy, but it's going to be very rich, a little bit caramely, a little bit dark chocolatey, and a little bit spicy. It's going to be like eating one of those really fancy chocolate bars that has spices mixed into it. So,
Like the
I am
dark
looking forward to
chocolate turmeric that we have on our chocolate board right now.
similar to that. Good plug.
See the plug?
there.
Yeah, I got a plug in there.
So that one got brewed yesterday. It's probably going to be a month or maybe 2, depending on how quickly it goes before we get to see that one. But it's a thing. You better believe my brewery smells amazing right now.
So for anybody who may not have heard of the term winter warmer, what does that mean?
So winter warmer actually spans quite a broad definition. You're going to find stuff all over the map. Some people, traditionally, it didn't necessarily have to have spices, but it sometimes did. But it was extraordinarily rich in its flavor. It was going to be a lot stronger than your other stuff. It's going to be very malty, very rich, very much up our alley. It has since, in modern times, been kind of a magnet for a lot of different spices, and so people will just take any old style and throw their spices into it. It was not usually that way. It was usually a lot more, not as dry. So an IPA is going to be very dry. A stout is going to be very malty. It was more on the stout side of things. And so this is made more in that older style. There is subtle spices because I wanted to, and I figured that's fair. But
You are the brewer.
I am the brewer after all. But not so much as to overwhelm anything. So it should give that nice feel of, Christmas cookies or wintertime cookies, whatever you care to consume.
Holiday cookies.
Holiday cookies. There you go. This is the first time we've ever had a crowd that I feel very comfortable saying that instead. Whatever. With just a
'cause
little bit of a...
They could be cookies for Thanksgiving just as easily as for Christmas or
You're not wrong.
Kwanzaa or
New Year's.
Hanukkah or New Year's or the myriad of other holidays that happen around this time.
For real, it's useful in a lot of different places.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's going to be totally derailed my train of thought.
Sorry. Ramadan celebration, although I'm not sure what time of year that is this year.
Yeah, and I don't know how that fits in with dietary
They have
considerations.
a large celebration at the end of Ramadan.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
With a big feast.
Oh, brilliant. So
So-
if that fits into people's personal lives, that's great too. The spice must flow. Glenn, you're one of my new favorite people. Sorry, Moses. But so
We have
anyway,
lots of favorite
it's
people.
made in the very subtle style. It should be good. Something you would sit down next to a fireplace and enjoy. Preferably while seated, because this one's going to be almost as strong as Gold Fever, if not a little stronger.
It's going to be stronger.
Well, the numbers are saying around the 14 to 15%.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's the way to get this one to actually ferment all the way.
See, I thought you were shooting a bit beyond that.
It was a little high, but part of the production process knocked that down a little bit. So
Okay.
still going to be truly fantastic. Also considering bringing Raven Master back again. Guys should feel free to vote in the comments if you want that back or not.
And Facebook or YouTube.
Facebook or YouTube, either one is fine.
Comments will be turned on, and then next week when we actually can do YouTube live, we'll have comments there. So.
So you should always feel free to make requests for us for beer styles, cider styles. Sometimes it will be met with a very polite, okay, thank you.
We'll think about that.
We'll think about that, but we will always take it seriously.
We
We'll always
will.
consider, could we make that fit?
I mean, unless somebody comes in and they're like, you should make, you have to go buy all the dragon fruit and make a dragon fruit cider. Like, okay, well, I would love to do that.
It'll be $53 a glass.
Yeah.
So we'll happily do that. Always
Always
Raven
Raven.
Master.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I'll put that on the list. That'll be a good one.
Well, what do you got coming soon? Do you want to talk about that?
Which one? The was almost?
Yeah.
The would-be king.
That's a good name.
I should rename it that. Yeah. Huh.
I don't know.
You could make a Doctor Who reference.
Hmm.
The King of the Neverwars. That might be renamed. Anyway, for those of you that have been enjoying What the Dickens, What the Dickens itself is not coming back particularly soon, but another one very, very, very much in its style is coming along. It's going to be another English Bitters. It's going to be similar in Christmas. It's going to have a little bit more full-bodied flavor to it. But that will be coming along soon. I did have a name for it picked out, but now all of a sudden I have different choices. So
Well, the name that you had picked out for it, though, it was, you had like a commercial plan and everything.
I did, and it was cute, but
And it was hilarious.
but now a Doctor Who reference sounds really good. So be on the lookout for an English Bitters. That part won't change because that's the style. English Bitters will be coming back soon, whatever it's called. What do you have going in the cider department?
Well, nothing new since last week, but I guess for those that might have missed last week's Bardic Tales, couldn't remember the name of this thing for half a second.
Show thingy.
The show thingy. So, well, I guess different than last week, I don't have the Huckleberry cider anymore.
So thank you for that.
So yes, Huckleberry is gone.
As was the one I made in haste to replace it. So
Yeah.
quick, make more.
Holy cow.
Try making more, and it's gone too. So
We blew through 5 gallons of it on Friday night. Like,
4 hours gone.
holy cow, guys.
Thank you, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's see. I have the community cider out there. I had to repitch the yeast,
But it's
and-
fermenting nicely now.
Yes. So that put it back a little bit. It will definitely be out. Well, I can't say definitely. I'm like 90% sure that it'll be out before our 1-year anniversary at the end of November. Of
Ooh,
course.
You should go get the sample to show off the color.
Ooh, yes.
You're gonna like this. There's a lot to be said for the beauty of a drink. If you grab it and it looks gross, maybe it won't win. But
This does not look like polyjuice potion. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
it's
Here,
pretty.
There's to Facebook. There's to YouTube. Isn't that pretty?
That is what a whole mishmash of a bunch of different fruits, most of them purple, gets you.
Alrighty.
And here's our beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
So, yes, you're too young to be a YouTuber. Off you go.
So, that one's in the works. I'm very excited to see what it tastes like fermented because the juice was delicious.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be well.
I think it's going to be fantastic.
The,
Those of you that like wine may enjoy this one. While it is technically legally a cider, it is very...
legally, cider is a wine.
Yeah, but legally wines are not ciders. And so you couldn't make something 100% out of grapes and say, hey, it's a cider.
Oh, okay, kind
And
of
ciders
like
are taxed differently than wines are.
kind of like a dash hound is a dog, but not all dogs are dash hounds.
Sure, I was going to go with squares and rectangles, but that works too.
Dash hounds are cuter.
Then they are dogs because they actually have a purpose. So
Anyway, so
where's I
then,
go? But yes, so those of you that enjoy wine may very well enjoy this. It has many of the similar qualities.
it does have grapes in it. So then
More
I've
of which
got.
I found in the freezer.
Really?
Oops.
Oh man.
Just one small package.
Oh, okay.
So
So then I've got the Porter's Perfection cider that is bubbling along happily. I imagine it's pretty close to fermented. I'll probably go check it tomorrow. I still need to get on the Thanksgiving cider that I wanted to make. That one kind of got benched when I got excited about the Porter's Perfection.
oops.
Yeah, I might have gotten distracted by the shiny new thing. So I think that will be in the works soon. I have base cider that part of it will be made into Wanna Be My Cider.
If you want to be my cider.
Which is a dry spiced cider that I had on last year. I know a lot
With
of people.
flavor spice.
Flavor spice, yes. Which I know a lot of people weren't aware of us last year, so a lot of you haven't had it. But if you like dry cider, this is definitely up your alley. Although I've changed the recipe since last year. I'm using a different yeast, and then I'm also going to roast the spices before I put them in, which last year I just threw them in. So I think that's going to add a nice complexity to the...
Nuttiness almost.
Yeah. So I think between a yeast that I much prefer, because while it does get the cider dry, it leaves a lot of the complexities of the apple. Whereas the cider or the yeast that I was using last year just bone dry and stripped so much of the subtle flavors
It's
out.
a very nice glass of cinnamon I am drinking here.
Yes. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Because that's not, like, for me, that's not a cider I'm necessarily going to sit down and drink. You loved it.
Oh, man. It was really hard. Save some for the customers. I'm trying.
So I'm really curious to see what these changes do, to see if it's one that I really enjoy next year, or this year, as opposed to last year. So that one's coming. I'm excited for that. But I think that's really all that's going on in the cider front. We got to figure out when we're going to press again.
We do. Soonish.
Yeah.
Which we will figure out.
Yeah.
Also, in fun random news, we are very excited this month to be Business of the Month at Numerica. So if you
That's
happen
right.
to go to Numerica Credit Union down on Sullivan and Broadway,
Yep.
just as you walk in the main entrance, to the left is going to be a business wall. As of tomorrow, we are going to be their featured business. So you'll get to see some of our swag and some of our...
Swag.
I tried, okay? I couldn't say it with a
work.
straight...
Our
So-
merch. Our loot.
Loot. We're
I
going
like
with
both of
loot.
those.
Some of our loot, some of our growlers, some of our stuff that has our name on it, so that you name dropping left and right. So
One of our 3 hoodies that are
One-
left.
2 hoodies that are left.
2?
One of our 2 hoodies that are left.
Did we sell another one?
I thought you sold another one.
Yeah, but then we had 3. We have 2 in back and 1 on the wall.
Yeah, no, because we had 3 and I sold 1 and then you sold 1, so we have 1 in back and 1 in the wall.
Ah,
So one of our-
2.
So it's a rare collector's item now.
Uh-huh.
See one of those. So if you walk into Numerica, you see us on the wall, you just grab the nearest person and say, "Hey, I know them,"
Yay.
and they'll look at you like they don't care. But it's okay because you'll know in your heart that you know us.
And we'll be proud of
We
you.
will be proud of you.
Speaking of merch, so we had beanies at one point, and then
Till
they got all
Somebody bought them out in one night, not naming names,
Becky.
but you know who you are.
I named names. Granted, we didn't get a lot of them to begin with because we didn't know what we were doing when we opened.
But we better get a lot of them this time. Again, not naming names.
Hey, but
Some of us need hats.
we are in the works of getting new merch. So we're going to have the classic Bardic logo on some of them like you've seen, but we're getting new colors and new styles. So Moses will be happy to hear that we're getting zip ups because he's been asking for them for a very long time. But we'll do hoodies, zip ups, t-shirts. We're just going with the unisex t-shirts because the women's shirts really didn't sell, which I was a little surprised by, but oh well.
It's okay.
And then we're gonna get baseball caps and beanies. So
And they're going to be cheap. I mean, they're going to be
Well,
extremely
they're gonna be
well made.
high
They're going to be very high
quality.
quality, but they're not going to cost a whole lot of money.
we realized that really there's no point in like trying to make a ton of profit. Like we're gonna make a bit, we're gonna make a few bucks, but
Nobody says to themselves, "I need to go out clothes shopping. Let's go to the nearest brewery." So
well, some people do.
some
but-
people do, and we love them both. But
Hey. Also, though, we're gonna have a new design, which is I'm super excited
I
about.
can't wait.
Yeah.
It's so nerdy and so awesome.
You explain it.
I
'Cause
know.
you
It's a
came up-
surprise.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
What
If
about
they-
the people that we've already shown it to?
Then they are privy to the surprise. The rest of you need to either come in and ask or wait until it's released.
Yes.
In other important news, a reminder that Mug Club renewals for current members begin this.
That was like a shift.
Yeah. Mug Club renewals for current members begin this Tuesday. So if you are currently a Mug Club member, please come in. Tell us if you would like to renew, and if so, which name you would like, because you get a chance to choose a different fantasy character name, and it is
Your choice.
your choice. Yes, I mean, try to keep it decent, but obviously. But it's on a first come, first served basis. So if somebody walks in and says, "I want Gandalf," and 3 hours later somebody else comes in and says, "I want Gandalf," we're going to have to tell them, "Sorry, somebody 3 hours ahead of you got Gandalf."
However, let's use Gandalf as an example.
But you could say Gandalf the White, which is a different character. Never mind.
Okay, so Gandalf is actually already a Mug Club name. A member already has that name. And she has the right to keep that name. So you can totally come in and say, I want to be Gandalf, and I'll say, I'm sorry, but Gandalf is already taken, and I don't know if she's going to renew or if she's going to keep the name if she does renew, so I'll put you on a list. What's your backup?
Yes.
So come in with, a name or 2, 3, 4, depending on how popular, because, I mean, if somebody comes, I doubt anybody's going to come in and say, I really want Avianda, and then somebody else is going to come in and say, I want Avianda, because she's kind of she's actually a really main, amazing character that I really wanted to name my daughter after, but somebody said no.
And the doctor. It was the doctor.
It was
said
the
no.
doctor. It was.
Stick in the mud.
I thought for a second you were talking about the doctor from Doctor Who. That you were talking about the doctor at the hospital.
Yes, the real doctor that actually birthed our children for us.
At any rate, so yeah, if it's a super obscure character, you're probably gonna get it. But if you come in and you say like, I want to be Gandalf or Harry Potter or something like that, be sure to have some backups. So
yeah.
If you are a current Mug Club member and you know that you are either not going to renew or that you want to change your name, you're not going to keep whatever name you have this year into next year, let us know so that we can make sure that those names are available next year to people who would like it.
Feel free to email us, Facebook us, text us even.
If you you
just
can
come
text,
in and tell us.
You can text our business number. It goes to a cell phone. So.
Yep. So any of those, just feel free to drop a line and say I prefer to not keep this name next year, just so we know. Totally do that. But if you want a new name, you got to come in.
Yes.
Because that's just easier and fair.
Yes.
We don't have to match timestamps on emails or any crazy thing like that.
Yes.
In another life, I would have done that kind of thing, but that is not today.
No.
So you get to come in.
Unfortunately, we can't let you guys pick colors yet because we don't know the colors.
We know what they're
there's
going to
red.
be. We know what the colors are going to be.
Do we?
Yes,
did
we
you
did.
get an email back?
I did.
I don't know what the colors are
But
going
we
to be.
do not know how many of each there's going to be, so we don't get to let people pick colors yet.
Okay, do you want to tell what the colors are, or do I have to wait until the end of this Bardic Tales to find out what the colors are?
Make her wait.
That's
Hey!
a pretty piercing gaze I'm getting, so I think I should just reveal it here on camera.
Because otherwise I'm going to say, Bardic Tales is over, bye! I made you snort.
I want a wonderful and lovely rest of my evening, and so I'm going to tell you now.
Well, no, because we would just... Bardic Tales would be over, and then you would tell me, and then the rest of the evening would be wonderful.
We have 5 base colors now.
Ooh, so yes, they're all two-tone this year.
Yeah, so we have 5 base colors now. The light blue, the light green, the dark blue, the dark green, and yellow. Those are our 5 base colors. Some of them are two-tone. The light blue is all two-tone. The light green is all two-tone. The dark green is all singular. The dark blue is all singular. And the yellow is all single color.
I'm super confused because I thought there was going to be red.
Remember the blue jean? Hold on.
Okay.
Work with me. I'm taking you on a journey.
Are you talking this year?
I'm taking you on a journey. I'm not giving you an answer. Hold on.
Okay, so you were just
This
talking
year.
about this year.
This year.
Oh, okay, I was super confused because I thought you were talking about next year. I'm like, I thought we said that they weren't going to be single tone. Okay.
Oops. I'm taking you on a journey.
All right,
This
I get
year.
it.
This
Okay.
year. We have the blue jean color.
We have the blue jean color, which went
is two-tone.
super fast.
We have the brown, maroon, purple, depending on who you're talking to,
Yeah.
color, which is two-tone
Which
currently.
was my favorite.
Yes.
Yes. Which had the metallic sheen.
Yes.
Yes.
We have the light green
Okay.
currently, which is two-tone.
Yes.
We have the dark green, which is two-tone.
No, that was single tone.
Or dark green, which was single tone.
Because Groot got the dark green
Yes.
solid because
Yes.
it was green and she's Groot.
Yes, and we have the light green, which is two-tone.
Yeah, you mentioned that one. And then the yellow, which is
Yes,
single
and
tone.
also the yellow. Add to that the red. All of them two-tone colors, so the slightly different shade logo. Those are going to be our colors this year.
Okay, so we get all the same colors
All
with
the same
the
colors
addition of red.
plus red. All two-tone now.
Okay, so like the yellow will then have like maybe a tan,
Like a tan or cream or
cre-
something like that, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay,
So-
I'll take it. I'll take it.
We also have you saw and posted the picture of them in production tables
I did
and
not
shelves.
post that.
Oh,
I might have to post that.
I think you will. Tables and shelves full of stuff in production. This
Yeah.
guy is an artist.
Oh,
Oh my
he-
gosh,
yeah.
this guy knows what's up.
Obviously, I mean, look at what he produced
I know,
last year.
I know, but he's not like some filthy casual. He's like the. I broke her. Sorry.
I'm back. Filthy casual.
Yes.
Good grief. All right, we've got that now.
This guy really knows what's up.
He knows what's up. Look, he's not even like halfway through. This is just who he is.
It's just who I am.
That's why I married you.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well done.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Come into Bardic, they said.
Anyway.
All right. Yeah, so the mugs are coming along nicely. Going to
Yep.
be multiple colors, all of them two-tone as I understand it.
So what if you're not a Mug Club member now?
If you are not a Mug Club... let's try that
Member.
again. If you are not a Mug Club member now...
Member.
Said it.
Yes.
Black Friday is the day you need to keep in mind. Black Friday is when you will be coming in saying, I want in on this, and you'll get to pick your name then. All the same rules as the current Mug Club members. Come in, pick your name. If it's not taken, have a backup, blah, 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 stuff like that.
Yep.
Except your date is Black Friday.
Yes.
Current Mug Club members, this Tuesday. So
Yes.
think of it kind of like Amazon's Prime Day, except for Bardic Mug Club members. We can call it
Ooh.
Bardic Prime.
Bardic Prime.
Next day beer.
That almost sounds like Optimus Prime.
It does. We
But
should
you
name
don't have
something
to wait
Bard.
next day. You can just come in and get beer. It's like same day
Same
beer.
day beer. We're calling it Bardic Prime. Everybody that comes in as a Bardic Prime member with same day pours.
Yes, same day pours. So we still need to figure out the date. I've been saying that for months at this point. Sometime in December, we will be cutting off the choose your own name, or not choose your own name, but like submit your own name, because we do need to actually get the tags printed in preparation for the new mugs, not new mugs, the new
Batch.
goblets.
Yes.
The new goblets to be in use January 1st. So any of the mugs that don't have names middle of December or so, we'll come up with a list just like we did last year. So anybody who chooses to join the Mug Club after approximately mid-December will get to choose off a list.
Mm-hmm. Same as we've been doing all year long.
Yeah.
So,
And we'll do the same thing that we did last year, where as the months go along, we'll prorate the price. So
yes.
So all of the rest of this year and January will be $100 because you get full Mug Club benefits the entire year. Come February, it'll go down to $92 and so on and so forth.
So on and so forth.
So
Speaking of which, current year 2020 Mug Clubs are closed.
Yep.
So there are no new Mug Club memberships available. But we just gave you a bunch of news about how to get yours. So there you have
Yep.
it.
Current Mug Club members, what do they get to do with their mugs?
Current Mug Club members, at the end of the year, you get to take your mugs home. They are yours to keep. If you would like to keep the brass tag, you may.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't care, you don't have to take it.
But take it with you.
But
you
take
can
it
deal with
anyway.
it.
You can recycle it.
Yes.
Don't throw it away or recycle it because
Because we love our Earth.
green earth and all that great jazz.
Yes.
But it is your...
Yay, Earth.
But the
That's
current
a really
mugs...
bad hand. There we go. Okay.
The current mugs are yours to take home at the end of the year. If there are any extras that have been unclaimed for the entire year long, those will be for sale. We'll come up with the details for that later.
Yeah.
There's like 8 of them left, I think, maybe.
Yes. Although I suppose if current Mug Club members don't claim theirs by like February. or
we're going to give them
something?
quite a while.
Yeah.
No, I researched that. We're going to give them...
Yeah.
If
So
you
sometime
can't,
in the new year.
yeah, if you can't make it in for quite some time, perhaps you're on a business trip, perhaps you've been deployed somewhere, perhaps,
Yeah.
we're going to hang on to them for quite a while. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Make it back in when you can,
Yep.
and we'll have you
or
on
shoot
for
us
it.
an email message, something, just saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm going to be in, but I'm deployed until April," and
Yeah,
we
so
will gladly hang on to
You
it
betcha.
for you.
Yeah, you betcha. Especially if it's beyond your control.
Yes.
So don't worry about that. If you can't make it in end of December, Your mug will be there waiting for you.
Yep.
We got you.
But at some point, we can't hang on to a bunch of mugs. We don't
Can't
have
keep
the
them forever.
room for that. So throughout 2021, unclaimed mug club mugs will be.
Yes, you will find yourself with a glut of emails and Facebook posts saying, "Come get your mug."
Yes.
And so
Yes.
it'll be there. No
Yep.
worries.
Yep. But
There we go. The goblets
Yeah.
start in the new year, and
I'm so excited for those.
those things are fire. I
Yes.
can't wait for those things.
Yes. So what is happening this week?
Well, ideally, we'll survive.
We will survive. We've survived every week upcoming,
I know.
up to this point.
Incidentally, October, one of our best months ever.
Yes.
Thank you,
Our-
guys.
It's our second best month by what? $24?
$24.
$24.
So if we had stayed
so-
open half an hour longer, Reese would have come in and we would have broken it. He texted me. He
did?
told me outright he was wanting to come in for pizza.
Oh, that's too bad.
We
Oh,
would have
well,
broken
we
the
were
record.
home with the
No
kids.
worries. I'm okay with that. It was
Yes.
family time.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you for that. And you were just saying something amazing.
No, just that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But we're talking about this upcoming week.
Yes, this upcoming
So
week.
we do not have board game night. Not an official board game night. Come in, bring your board games
Yeah.
anytime you want, or
Deck of
come
cards.
use ours.
Bring whatever. I mean, obviously, if you use ours, you accept a certain amount of risk and so on.
We have hand sanitizer. Obviously, wash your hands in the bathroom. Either
Yeah,
one
feel
is.
feel free to do the thing however
Yep.
you feel comfortable and respect everybody. But if
Yep.
you want to bring your own stuff, please do.
Absolutely do. But no official board game night.
No official night.
Boga is not this Saturday because we just had it, but it is on the 14th, which is coming up pretty darn quick, and 2 tickets already sold. So,
Holy cow!
so Eventbrite, there's I haven't posted about it yet, but if you go to Eventbrite and look up Boga at Bardic, you'll find it, and I'll also post a link early this week. So that one's coming up.
And again, some well-meaning people have expressed curiosity and concern. We have consulted with the local LCB and regional people that matter.
We
and
have
whatnot.
all the rules.
We have
written
all
out,
the
so
rules
we have-
regarding spacing and square footage.
We
So
have reviewed that.
if you should be curious, we have reviewed all those guidelines for our purposes and for our space. Everything is spaced appropriately. So
Yep.
feel free to sign up for one of the Boga tickets before
Yes.
they're gone.
Yes. But next Saturday, what is next Saturday? You're drawing a blank, aren't you?
Next Saturday, it's very
Ah.
clearly the 8th. No, you're right. It's the 7th.
And what happens every November,
Every November
for the last 12 years?
7th Thanksgiving.
No.
Every November extra
Listen
life.
to your
there
son.
it is. It's extra life. Broke her again.
Yes, I'm back. So next weekend we will be staying up for 24 hours and gaming to earn money or to raise money for, in our case, the Sacred Heart Children's Miracle Network Hospital. So all tips on Saturday will go towards our Extra Life goal. If you cannot be in on Saturday but would still like to support us, I will be posting a link soon to our fundraiser page. So you can donate anytime, but our big push is always on Saturday for our tips. Any tips, whether it's through Square or whether it's just cash in the little tip jar, will go towards Sacred Heart. So all of it stays here in Spokane and helps families and kids who are, so the kids and the families with the kids who are dealing with horrible things that they should never have to deal with,
No
but
doubt.
are. So we are very, very proud to be able to support that. And like I said, we've been doing it for 12 years. So this is year 13.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is going to be a special year. And stay tuned, because if you miss Extra Life, there is going to be another opportunity.
Yes.
This is an extraordinarily generous time of year, and you guys are kind of extra special. I mean, talk to the other
Yes.
brewers, and their customers are all really cool, but you guys are like,
Amazing.
That special brand. And so
So,
keep an eye out for that. I'm going to throw this out here.
okay.
You feel free to retcon me here.
I've never heard that term.
Retcon?
Yeah.
It's where you go back and say that is no longer a thing, that didn't actually happen, forget it.
Okay, but what does it stand for?
Retro canon.
Oh, okay. I learned something tonight.
How about that? Feel free to do that. I'm
Okay.
throwing this out there right now. If, for Extra Life or this next event that we come up, anybody should feel inclined to donate $1,000, Mug Club for Life.
Oh.
Or do we want to up that ante? Do you feel like upping that ante, Annie? Is there something else somebody would get?
Oh, that, no.
How generous are you feeling? Dollar beers for life?
Oh.
Because, I mean, if somebody said, I could have dollar
Man.
beers for life at a place like Bardic, and all it was going to cost me was $1,000 donation, I mean...
You're really, really trying to beat our competitor.
I am
aren't
trying
you?
to help the children, thank you very much.
You
And
are
if
trying
all
to
it
help the
costs
children.
me is a little bit of beer that I can make thousands of gallons of to help children, sure.
Okay.
Dollar beer for life and Mug Club for life. I'm throwing it out there.
Let's double check all the legalities of it.
I did.
You did?
I did. As long as we're charging.
Yes.
There is a little bit of hoop jumping around the price, but I figured out all the details. We could do dollar beers for life for anybody that donates $1,000.
But see, I thought with competitions there were...
No, the reward cannot be beer itself. So we cannot...
But it can be a special price for beer?
Yes.
Because I thought any discounts we did had to be...
Okay, this is not... for realsies, this is not for the competition. This is not to beat that other company... What's their names?
Yeah, they make Surplus of Potes, the card game.
Yes,
I don't know if
okay.
that's actually their
This is-
business name. I should look that up.
Yeah,
I've just associated them so much with their...
So this is not for the purpose of beating them, although that would be cool.
Yeah, we do want to do that.
We do want to do that. This is not for that purpose. This is for the purpose.
They've been throwing some stuffs about
I
board
know,
game,
and they're-
about like
And
anti.
they're fun, and
it's great,
I do
it's
love the
a lot of fun.
competition. Everybody enjoys a good competition. I am throwing this down because there's kids that are going through things kids should never have to go through, and parents of kids should never have to go through. And if somebody wants to alleviate a whole lot of that, and all it's going to cost me is some beer, I think that's the good guy thing to do. Retroactive
Nice.
continuity. Excuse me. Yeah, not retroactive.
No,
learning all
I
sorts of
think you're
new
totally
terms.
calling him a filthy casual.
Sorry,
That's- that's
All right,
awesome.
well, okay, retroactive continuity then, not retro canon.
Okay.
So not retroactive canon, but still, retroactive canon is not inappropriate. It's not
No,
just what it actually
no.
stands for.
Okay. Well,
My bad.
I
Okay, the whole thing's off now. Forget it. No,
I
no.
just want, before we say anything official,
Okay.
I just want to double, triple check.
Okay.
Because I would hate to be like, dollar beers for life, and then like, oh, actually, sorry, not really.
Okay. I will help you triple check that.
Okay.
Rest assured,
There's
If-
going to be something, though.
there's going to be
'Cause
something.
that's amazing. I would
There's
love
going
to
to be
do that.
something huge for a huge donation.
Yes.
So, and again, well, not again. We haven't said this yet, but let me clarify. None of this money goes to us.
No.
None of this money goes to some middle organization.
No.
100% of the money goes directly to the hospitals.
Yes.
So every last dime you donate, if you have your kids who are the precious little souls like ours are, that find a nickel on the driveway and they donate it, that whole nickel goes to the whole thing.
Yes.
So keep that in mind as you think these things through.
Yes.
So
Okay. I really like where that's going.
you
We're
just
gonna-
want to see.
I
This is why she's amazing, because she makes sure that I don't go haul off and do something nuts.
I get a little bit paranoid about some things.
And that's okay. You keep us safe that way.
Yes, because
So-
the last thing I want to do is to put out some really amazing thing and then have it turn sour.
So,
So, and I know I know you don't want that. I know all of our people don't want that. And I know Extra Life doesn't want that.
Extra Life certainly doesn't want that.
Yes.
But I will make sure every I is dotted, make sure every T is crossed, and you guys will receive something amazing.
Yes. Yes. So,
There we go.
Extra Life. I'm super excited.
It's going to be
think-
amazing. And for real, stay tuned, because it's going to be awesome stuff coming up this year.
And we'll have YouTube Live available then.
We're
so-
gonna be YouTubers. Does
I
that
don't
mean
know.
does that mean we have to scream so loud that the microphone breaks
Oh no,
up and
but
distorts?
we should say click on the
Click,
subscribe.
it's-
I don't know where it's
click
at.
on the
actually.
subscribe button, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, because that's what our kids YouTubers say. Because our kids have YouTubers that they follow.
Yes, I'm listening to mine right now while I'm playing Minecraft.
Yes, and they're
Yes.
listening to them right now. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes. Okay, so the way Extra Life works for us is we get up we get up early enough to
Make snacks.
Yes. But we start gaming at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. Obviously, the tap room's not open you're not brewing next weekend.
Darn right, I'm not brewing next weekend.
So the tap room obviously doesn't open at 8. So we will game between 8 and noon. Well, like quarter to noon, because we have to actually get to the tap room. And then between noon and 10, when the tap room is open, we will be there serving drinks. But Mark and I will be kind of tag teaming it. So I'll be there, I'll be serving drinks while Mark is playing, and while drinks are not needed, I'm not needed to serve drinks, I will be probably playing Among Us, because that's the current addiction, or Adopt Me on Roblox, because that's my other current addiction. Although we could bring the Switch, because we're going to get me Animal Crossing.
Or we could bring the RetroPie and have the entirety of Nintendo and Super Nintendo games available for...
That wouldn't help me behind the bar, though.
Well, if we put the screen on the bar and you could just turn it back and forth.
At any rate. So I'll be playing as I can, or whoever's behind the bar will be playing as we can. So that will be from noon to 10 while the tap room is open. And then after a full day of work, we'll go home and continue to play we'll put the kids to bed, and then we will continue to play video games until 8 o'clock Sunday morning, at which time we die a little bit.
A little, but that's okay. It's for the children.
Because it's usually around hour 18 to 20.
It gets rough around hour 18.
Where we question why we're doing this.
And all I have
That's the painful point.
And all I have to say is, thank God, Extra Life is not on daylight savings time this year. That was a rough year.
That was rough several years.
Yeah.
We did that several times, where it wasn't just 24 hours.
We're almost
it was
there.
25
Another hour.
hours. So that's how it's going to look from us. We're going to probably not drink very much that day.
Not going to drink anything that day except for coffee and a lot of water.
Yes, lots of tea, coffee, probably some soda.
I'm going to have one Monster.
Okay.
Just as a guilty indulgence.
Yeah, totally. I don't like energy drinks.
They're not really my thing. But
They jump me up too high,
it's
and then
like
I crash.
It's like salt and vinegar chips once a year.
Yeah.
Once a year. Yeah.
No,
So, but
no
we'll do-
salt and vinegar chips for me.
Okay, buddy.
We'll do snacks, and it'll be... We should make ourselves a Merc.
We're going to make ourselves a Merc.
Because despite the fact that we make the Merc, that we...
Like every
we
single day.
pseudo-developed the Merc. I mean, it was Mercus that came up with the idea, but we're the ones who, always make the Merc. We've had, 2.
I know, ever.
Because we actually don't get to eat what we serve at the taproom very often.
I should practice making you mozzarella sticks, too.
You should.
I should.
At any rate. Yeah, that's a good segue into hand pies for the week, which I have not given 1 second of thought to.
Okay, now's your chance to vote.
Yes.
Hand pies for the week.
'Cause
Both of you.
The,
What's it gonna be?
The fajita hand pies were really popular. I had to make a second batch.
Gosh, we had one crew of awesome guys that came in.
Yes.
It's like, can we have another 3? Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep. We need to watch Space Janitors again.
Yes, we do.
And you bet, look up Space Janitors. It's awesome.
Yes. So if you have any requests for hand pies for the week, now's your chance.
What do we got?
They're tasty fixins for yourself. Yes.
Yes, we definitely will.
Gosh, I could make an exception to the not drinking that day if only I had some mead. Just saying.
We might know some.
If it were, noon or so, when it's got enough time to burn off.
Making mead
some tea afterwards,
Yeah,
perhaps.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
So
Could plug a name.
I'm leaning towards the poutine hand pie. this
Yeah, I
week.
haven't done that for a while.
Yeah.
Poutine hand pie.
We've got
that
some
sounds
good cheese curds in the back that
Yeah.
sound delicious. I kind of want to go down and just eat them tonight. Not a good idea. We need to make money with that.
We could replace them.
Yeah, but that's spending more money.
We could spend money to Bardic and replace them later.
You do realize that we need to make money from Bardic so that you can quit your day job, right?
Not following. Anyway, so the poutine sounds good. Oh, vote. Oh, yes.
Not really a vote, but that's good news.
That's a vote in my eyes. So,
yes, I'm going to say poutine hand pies for sure.
all right, poutine for sure. Everything else we'll figure out as we get there.
Yes.
Probably not one of. Well, I don't know.
What?
We'll figure something out.
What?
Nothing. It's just
What?
my male brain chasing some rabbit down a hole because it looked like a squirrel.
I'm thinking maybe also either the Mediterranean or the caprese.
Yeah,
I
sure.
haven't done caprese for a while.
Haven't done caprese for a while.
Okay, so unless there's an overwhelming request for something else, hand pies this week will be poutine and caprese. Ta-da!
Ta-da.
That's how I make decisions these days.
I like poutine.
Oh, Peter likes poutine, so that's
It's
good.
That's
actually my
wonderful.
favorite one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
The more you learn.
Yes.
It's Peter's favorite one, the poutine.
Yes.
There we go. Well, there.
Yeah.
Is there much else going on?
I don't think so. I mean, we don't really have any events this week. Yeah.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah.
So to summarize, great week, great
Yep.
month.
Yep.
Mug clubs are up if you remember. Mug clubs are
Yep.
up Black Friday.
Man,
if you're
our
not.
sales next month are going to be crazy with all the Mug Club renewals.
Next month is going to look artificially really good. I can't wait. That'll be fun.
Tuesday in and of itself is going. So one of our regular groups, they all have Mug Clubs, and they are all coming in on Tuesday. So
And
our Tuesday sales
they
are
a
going
largish
to look insane.
family. Looking forward to Tuesday. This will be
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Oh, that's just us being business owner nerds.
Ooh, caprese was going to be my vote. Yay! Okay,
All right.
so caprese
Caprese it is.
Poutine and caprese.
Yep, done.
Yes.
So, I will say, owning a business is rad.
Oh yeah.
It's,
I mean, it's
terrifying as all
crazy.
get out, but boy, is it.
Crazy.
It is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So.
Especially when somebody asks, like, "Oh, are you able to do this?" And it's like, "Heck yeah, I'm the owner.
I
I
can
do
do anything
whatever
I
I want."
As
Within
long as
reason.
the law agrees with me, heck
Yes.
yeah, it's my place.
Yes, that is one of my favorite things.
I know, that is a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything new coming to the board this week? Okay, so I know at least for Tuesday, social distancing will be replacing Huckleorian. What's going to be replacing Marcus Mark and the Pumpkin Bunch?
Cleaner. A lot of cleaner is going through that line first to get all the spice flavor out. But after the cleaner, Singularity will be coming back. So.
Not ish.
Oh. Well, now I don't know. No, because our friends from that table the other night were really hoping for Singularity.
Which team?
Ivan and all of his buddies.
Oh, okay. Really?
Oh, they
that's-
really, yeah, Alex really wanted Singularity back.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, Old Books is almost about to blow, so we could replace that with
it's
it.
not even remotely close
No?
to blowing.
I
No,
thought it
it's
was
no,
close.
it's not. So we'll have to figure that one out.
We'll figure it out.
So
How's Rule of Two doing?
oh, that one might be close. Yeah.
So if you liked Rule of Two or you haven't tried it and you want to, come in because we have the last of what's in existence.
Yep.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Natural 20 blew through it pretty darn quick. Cheers
Yep.
to them.
Yep.
We're
They
going.
have more of an IPA crowd than we
They
do.
do. It fits their
Yeah.
style slightly more than ours, although
Not-
it does fit our style really well.
I was gonna say not that it's like an IPA.
No,
it's like,
this is like a Bardic crowd
yes,
IPA.
Yes.
It really fits both of our styles
It really
exceptionally
does.
well.
Yeah.
So if you're after Rule of Two, now's your chance because as soon as we blow that, we can get some more fun stuff up there. So.
Well, and the group that's coming in to renew their mug clubs has been drinking Rule of Two lately.
So it could be gone quickly, in which case we will see both Ish, my Irish Red, and Singularity coming back.
yes.
with fun plans for our 1 year as a Bardic anniversary.
Yes. So just that's a little teaser, but we are going to be doing, I'm not going to remember the actual dates. Our 1 year anniversary is November 30th, which is a Monday. And for those of you who are regular followers, no, we're not open on Mondays. So we're going to be doing Friday and Saturday events, or not really events. We're going to be doing giveaways, basically. We really like giving stuff away to you guys.
Not alcohol, but, stuff.
Yeah. So we'll be doing giveaways, and I'm sure we'll come up with something fun.
Figure something out.
But then Monday, when we're normally closed, we're going to open up for a couple of hours for Mug Club members only. And current 2020 Mug Club members, because you guys were promised events, and then, 2020 happened, so events didn't really happen. So this is kind of our way to say thank you for supporting us, thank you for being awesome, and here's a couple of hours, and we might have a kind of bigger giveaway to give away during that time.
Who knows?
So,
we'll see. Stay
we will
tuned.
send out emails.
We'll see if it's available.
What?
See if we can find one.
Well, no. If it's not that, we can find something else.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yes.
We shouldn't say more. We're in front of the camera.
You're right. We are.
Yeah.
So, although I was, I won't say anything.
No, it doesn't matter.
Anyways, so that's kind of the general plans. We'll be giving more out over the next week or so.
Yep.
Because my goodness, it is November 1st.
Happy November.
Somehow. It was November 1st.
But hey.
So.
That means we're almost through 2020.
Woo!
We can do it. Also, good.
A year ago, we were all being like, 2019, we're almost done. We're almost to 2020. And 2020 started, and we were all like, 2020 is going to be the best year ever.
And then the time travelers screwed it up.
Or they have given us the best 2020 that was possible, which is really sad.
In which case, we should probably not invent time travel just to spite them. It's like, your universe doesn't exist now. Thanks for nothing, time travelers.
Or we should be thankful that it was only this bad.
That's probably a better option.
I mean, we didn't see the Daleks.
That's true. We did not see Daleks.
Or the Borg.
There haven't been alien invasions yet. Granted, we still have 2 months.
The Empire has not come with the Star Destroyer.
No,
Star Destroyer.
That's true. No Star Destroyer yet. Questions out there about the Empire, but we'll get there. Get there.
Yeah.
Speaking of, vote.
Yes, vote.
Don't care who.
No, well,
I care who.
We have preferences because we're human.
I have my preference because I'm a human being.
But vote according to you, because that is what a democracy is about.
Yes, or a republic or whatever. If you have the chance to vote, you should do so. And if you do not, I don't want to hear you complaining. So.
Right. Yes.
So if you drop it in an official box, go to the official stand, do whatever you have to.
You
vote.
can, and if you've lost your ballot or something, you can go get a replacement. You can go to one of the polling stations and ask them for a replacement. You can absolutely vote. Please do.
Yes. So, there we go.
There is our serious public service announcement. Go vote.
Yep. No joking on that one. That one's for real.
And the voting booths, the polls stations are open already, even though it's not officially like election day. They open a couple days early. So
and holy cow! If you're fortunate enough to live in Spokane, there's a ton of places you can vote or drop things off. All official. So, look on your ballot to find the official places.
So. Politics aside, there has been concern raised this year over whether or not mail-in voting is like a legitimate strategy.
Like camping.
Like camping. I would like to put out there, I have never, ever stepped foot in a poll booth, a voting booth. I have always voted with the absentee ballots, with the mail-in ballots, because when I turned 18, that was already a thing here in Washington, and had been for at least one election, because I remember sitting down with my parents and watching them go through the voting process. So, especially here in Washington, where there is, I don't want to say extensive history, because I don't want to pretend that I'm that old. There is a legitimate history in mail-in absentee ballots being a total thing. I mean, besides that, we've got the military who are deployed. Absentee ballots have been working for them, so trying to assuage any concerns.
So, especially if you live in Spokane.
Yes.
Perhaps
or Washington, because it's a
living in Washington at large.
Washington state thing. Ooh, I just hit the table.
Do
Sorry
your
about
thing
that.
or don't complain. And when you do your thing or refrain from complaining, come back into Bardic to celebrate.
Yes, yes. Oh, that was the other thing. That's the event that's coming up this week. Thank you for reminding me.
Voting day?
No, not voting day.
Well,
so, November 3rd is voting day.
yes.
Or
prior.
Or leading up to that. November 4th, which is Wednesday, is the Celtic cooking class featuring our beers and cider at Wanderlust Delicato. So Wanderlust is where we get all of our meats and cheeses for our charcuterie boards and the Merc pizza. We've partnered with them. They have 2 spots as of this afternoon. So, you know, if you go and try and get tickets and they're gone, sorry. But as of this afternoon, they had 2 tickets left for this cooking class. So they're going to be cooking Celtic dishes, and it's going to be paired with, let's see if I can rattle off the list, Singularity, Magi, Ish, Health Potion, and Saber of Windu. So, that's this Wednesday.
Fun.
So I'm excited for that because Wanderlust is amazing.
So
Amber
cool.
is amazing. It's going to be a super fun class. So I'm excited. At least one of us will be there. We're going to try and both be there. It's kind of looking like that might not work.
Yeah,
but
we'll figure it out.
We'll see. But at least one of us will be there. You'll get our drinks. You'll get amazing food. Last I heard, there's going to be a tasting, so even if you're not part of the proper cooking class, I think there might still be. I could be wrong.
That was the
on
last I heard
though.
too, but I don't know.
Yeah, I need to double check on that one. I should have double checked before I came on Bardic Tales to talk about it. So that's coming. Yay!
Yep.
If you want tickets, go to Wanderlust Delicato's website. They have an events section of their page. We're under the wine and cooking class. They have others that are just like cooking classes, but this is under the wine and cooking class.
So, there you have it.
Yes.
We should let these fine people go. They've been here for over an hour now.
Over an hour, wow.
You
And
guys
look
are-
at that. I didn't even finish my drink.
Cheers. You guys are troopers.
Yes.
And there you have it. So, anything else?
We look forward to seeing you guys this week.
Really look
Or
forward
in
to
the
this
coming
week.
weeks.
Here's to a new month. Here's
Yes.
to finishing off the year strong and blah, blah, blah.
Cheers. Here. Cheers.
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 Here's to good food, good drink, and helping kids.
Yes. We'll see
We
you
probably
guys.
could have just summarized the whole thing that way.
Well, we could have, but it's kind of fun to just
Yeah.
do our thing.
Alrighty.
At least this way people can watch this and get an idea of what they're going to get into if they come into Bardic. So.
And they will all be thinking of that scene with Olaf. They're crazy.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we are.
And we are. So,
Yeah.
anyway, you get that finish button, I'll get that stop button.
Yeah. Okay, yes.
Alright.